New World School of the Arts is a very unique institution, not only in our community in the state, but nationally. And it's a hybrid of a partnership of three institutions: Miami-Dade County Public Schools, Miami-Dade College, and the University of Florida. The focus of our training is professional arts training, dance, music, theater, and visual arts. We have students between 8 years of programming, so 4 years of high school and 4 years of college. So all of our students are studying with professionals in the field, and their professors, who are training them to become the next generation of artists in our community. Miami has really grown and changed as a cultural landmark, as with all of the cultural institutions, as a cultural destination. And having artists and students training in the arts is an important part of that formula to what makes the community successful. We've really seen ourselves grow as the workforce. Our graduates are seen on stages every weekend, in gallery exhibitions, and sometimes working in galleries and working with collectors. And so there's an important role that the arts serve in our community, and we're providing the people that help to build that quality and the success of our community. We have so much pride in all of our graduates and all of our alumni, no matter where their careers have led them. Every time I go to New York, I see lots of shows, and there are always 5, 6, or 7 different New World alumnus on stage on Broadway. It's exciting to have a connection with that directly back to New World School of the Arts. The high school opened in 1987 and the college program opened the following year. The high school program actually grew out of a program between the school district and Miami-Dade College, where students went to campuses of the college in the afternoon to study intensively the arts. And what they found was, and what we found as a result of the programs at New World School of the Arts, is that students, when they have that intensive rigor of study in the arts, not only become great artists, but also do very well academically. And so that the idea of putting all of that together into one big program, I think, is really what's so extra special about New World School of the Arts. And to think that that all happened 30 years ago, and we're enjoying the benefits of all of that work that went into developing the school. Now is really the time where we're continuing to see the results. The focus of the 30th anniversary relates to our alumni. Whether or not they were alumni in the earlier days or most recently, that's our mission, is to provide the best arts education training for young budding artists. So in addition to our regular season of performances, we will have a number of special events that will involve alumni, either them coming back and performing alongside students, or in special showcase events that just celebrate their successes and their craft separately. As well, we'll have a special Rising Stars, which is our annual showcase held in March, with a celebration party as well to sort of enjoy the fruits of our labor and to celebrate the excitement of the 30th anniversary.
Be creative. Be a hero. Be the solution. Be connected. Be innovative. Be global. Be successful. Be you. Be MDC. Be Miami-Dade College.
Well, Rising Stars is one of our favorite events here at New World because it really is a showcase of the work that the students are doing and the work of the faculty as well. And the performances include dance, music, and theater. In the performance end, we have about 200 to 250.
In the gallery, it's between 10 and 20 students. You know, it's a great way to showcase the whole school.
And it's a wonderful opportunity for the community to see what we do. And very often, if you love dance, you may only go to the dance division to see productions, and this way you get to see the whole package. And it's really, as Maggie says, terrific for our students because, again, our students get centered on their own areas, such as theater, and they don't get an opportunity to see everybody else's work. So there's really a new appreciation, I think, from all the students in watching their peers perform for them or to see the artwork in the gallery.
Yeah, and every once in a while it's pretty special because some of the students collaborate. So like a visual artist would collaborate with a dancer or with another division and they create a piece together. So, you know, sometimes we have that across the disciplines that's pretty special.
Well, the rehearsal process really takes place all year because the pieces that we use are pieces that the students have been performing. So each year during the Rising Stars performance, the deans along with the provost select an alumni to give a Rising Stars Award to, called the Rising Stars Award. And this award is given to a student or an alumni who is doing successful work in their field, whether it's dance or theater or music or visual arts. We have awarded this Rising Stars Award to Katie Finneran, who's a two-time Tony Award winner, to Terrell Alvin McCraney, who's a renowned playwright.
And Hernan Baz, who's in the Whitney Museum in the biennial for the Whitney, and is selling artwork all over the world right now.
And it gives us all a little bit of hope that our students will also achieve that.
Sophomore year is here. Get ahead and gear up for the school year.
6 gear up tips to success for the class of 2017.
Let's start gaining skills from your class to pass your exams.
Think early, like everything else. Study early to cut down your stress.
Have awareness. Know what your schools and community has to offer, especially when it comes to scholarships.
Have readiness so you can take on challenges inside and outside of class.
Research the undergraduate programs because the road to college starts now.
2017 may be the end of high school, but it's the beginning of new possibilities. So gear up for college and make your dreams a reality.
Gear up!
Very excited. I am very excited when a student is new at this college. Since I've worked in student affairs for so long, I'm very interested in and very excited when a student starts their college journey. So in addition to their acceptance letter, if they receive scholarship, we've tried to jazz up our admissions packet or our acceptance packet. We give them a little bit of New World School of the Arts swag so they are able to take something with them once they are accepted to the college. Beyond that, we want to see that each freshman student has an upperclassman student to be with them throughout their fall term so that they can be there as a point of reference, a point of contact to receive information about life at New World School of the Arts. The advice I'd give to an incoming student is to immediately get involved. Student government meets on a weekly basis, so there's an opportunity to meet with the upperclassmen and other freshman students to be aware of events that are coming up, of deadlines that are arriving, of contests. They love to have contests and involve students in that way. So I'd say come to those meetings, get involved, come to the events, enjoy your time here. And that's the best way to really be successful at New World, to have that social connection as well as, their studies. Because we are at the Wilson campus of Miami-Dade College, students have access to all of that the campus offers. So there's a recreation center, a wellness center, so they can exercise. They can visit the library at the campus. We're right here in beautiful downtown Miami. A lot of students, I see them at lunch at different cafes around here. So they're really in the epicenter of Miami. We're right on the water. Students have an opportunity to be somewhere that a lot of people want to be, and I think they enjoy that.
Three, two.
Be focused. Be original. Be a trendsetter. Be an explorer. Be the solution. Be visionary. Be a hero. Be the answer. Be the best. Be you. Be MDC.
I kind of knew that I wanted to do theater, I think when I was 8 years old, and then I kept on doing it and kept on doing it, and I never really stopped knowing that this is what I wanted to do, and I guess being a presidential scholar kind of really confirmed that, yeah. So I'm really excited.
I guess because this is the 52nd year of the Presidential Scholars Program, of kind of joining this group of people that have done really significant things in the past, and I think now being able to connect with them, and now that we're about to leave school and enter the world and go to college, but being able to connect with them and start working with them on projects, and yeah, to me it's just a really wonderful opportunity.
I think that at New World it's kind of like almost a completely different world compared to a lot of other high schools. A lot of people here are more open and more open-minded than you would see somewhere else. And I think going here kind of just helped us be the people that we were meant to be, even if we knew it or not. It was just kind of like a kick into the right direction, artistically and just who we are as people.
Yeah, it kind of just gave us the space to grow without the normal pressures of high school. So that we could really explore our art before a lot of people get that opportunity, because I think most people don't really get to experience that type of creative freedom until college, or sometimes people don't ever get to experience that. So I think we're lucky because we've gotten it for 4 years now, and I think that's one of the reasons why this recognition, why becoming a presidential scholar is so significant, I think, to us, because it's kind of like validation for saying you did the right thing. You kind of have gone in the right direction.
I trained here at New World School of the Arts for high school, graduated with a lot of wonderful training under my belt, so I convinced my parents to let me please audition for this season 12 of So You Think You Can Dance. Went out for my audition for that, and luckily after that it just went rolling. It was difficult, but I do feel like the training at New World helped me with that. Definitely the discipline I learned at New World from all my ballet classes and my modern classes. I loved auditioning for all the pieces that were offered to us at New World, which helps getting to work with the different choreographers here, helped prepare me for all the different choreographers I was going to get a chance to work with on the show. The pieces here are demanding physically, as well as the pieces on the show were demanding, so I was definitely in the best shape I could have possibly been in coming out of the program here, which helped in the long run. They do a great job of bringing in guest teachers for us and keeping the program fun and exciting, and we'll have guest choreographers come choreograph. The training you get here, you can't get at any other school in Miami-Dade, not for free, for sure. So I'm very grateful for them and love getting to come back and remind them how grateful I am for them and give back to this program as much as I can.
Fresh thinking is being served at Miami-Dade College. Create your own recipe for success in the evolution of food culture at the Miami Culinary Institute. Learn the skills you need to jumpstart your career in the culinary arts. Turn green into gourmet and celery into salary. Miami Culinary Institute. Food, culture, innovation. Visit us at miamidadeculinary.com. Register now. Miami Culinary Institute.
It's very important to also maintain the connection with the choreographer, or what the choreographer is trying to approach with the choreography. And in this specific part of the solo, usually we think in mass as something that it goes together all the way. But this character is the one that it just has this glitch, and it doesn't fit. Doesn't matter where it goes, it just doesn't fit. He tries to, in the beginning, to be in tune with the mass, but every moment it's just like a second thought that he doesn't really want or desire to be with the mass. He always thinks as an individual. I had to sit down and think of my own life as well, and how could that help me to make it more authentic, to make it more believable. That was what really helped me to bring that power and making the audience understand, in a way, why and the approach of my character, my role. Because people can approach the role differently in certain ways to get to that essence. But for me, it helped to get my personal experiences and add them.
Well, I've had the honor to work with Darshan Buller these past 3 years at New World School of the Arts, and every single year I've been introduced and exposed to different aspects of dance through him. He's choreographed a brand new piece, and it incorporates a projection with a body jumping and slowly diminishing to the ground. And it's very challenging because we have to stay with the correct timing because we're marrying the image that's being projected. And also, there's minimal lighting, so we have to be spatially aware and on the correct counts. His choreography is based on Graham, So it's a nice combination of having his style incorporated with the Graham technique, where it was being able to have that organic modern and still have his style within it. I've had an amazing experience. I've been able to work with amazing choreographers, and it's really helped me to prepare for the professional world because he brings in the atmosphere that I'm going to be seeing when I leave this school. This college program has been able to benefit me in so many ways, not only in my artistic view, but also in my daily life, like having discipline and waking up every single morning at 5:45 and being here to take class at 8 a.m. It's something that's going to really prepare you for the outside world, whether it's going to work or going to an interview, just really being punctual and being able to stay on schedule. And you know, being in college, it's a roller coaster. There'll be times where you'll be having a great time and times where you're going to be struggling, and just to never really give up and just really continue. And if it's your passion, just really go for it and just keep your eye on the prize.
It's not very often that you get a chance to perform as a soloist, and New York School of the Arts offered me the opportunity actually twice. First in my first year here, when I first won the concerto competition, and then now in my third year. And each experience has been so wonderful and gave me so much more confidence, and I've learned how to, handle myself and my nerves and play, for a full house in a different hall. This field that we're in is all about interacting and learning from the people who have been successful. And so when they come here, they share with us all how they did it, we relate to them because they went through the same process. And of course, everyone has their path, but it was wonderful having Christopher O'Reilly. He's a wonderful pianist, a world-renowned pianist, and also basically told us how we can, no matter what we choose in the field of music, we can follow our dreams and just pursue something that we love. We learned how to not only being better musicians, but how to find our own path in the musical world.
Be creative. Be a hero. Be the solution. Be connected. Be innovative. Be global. Be successful. Be you. Be MDC. Be Miami-Dade College.
If a student is 19 years old and they sing well enough, I will cast them. And I will use them, and I will cast them year after year, as I have done with Christy.
My freshman year, I auditioned for the opera, and I ended up singing the lead. We did Don Pasquale, I was Norina. The next year, we did a Haydn opera, where I also did the lead. The opera was Lo Speziale, and just last year, we did L'Elisir d'Amore, and I did Adina.
By about the third year, many of our students begin to sing extremely well. And so then we're able to do more complicated, difficult operas and give them a greater level of experience.
Well, of the roles that I've done here the past 3 years, I'd say the one that was the most influential for me was Norina and Don Pasquale. That was my freshman year. Well, Norina and I are very different people, so it made it very complicated. I had to give myself permission to go outside of who I was, to go outside of my comfort zones, and in doing so, you find out so much more, not only about the character, but about who you are.
No other undergraduate school that I know of does productions that are as lavish as what we do. I mean, you mentioned the fact that the operas are expensive. They're incredibly expensive. And most schools are not budgeted to do that. That's the difference. But the opportunities to perform, that's probably the biggest thing, because you can't become a professional singer. You can't get into graduate school unless you perform really well. You can't perform really well unless you've had some experience performing.
New World's a great place because if you work hard and you try, you do have the opportunity. It's not one of those, oh, it doesn't matter that I worked this much or that I'm a better singer because I'm an undergraduate. You have that opportunity, and if you will go for it, you can get it.
Three, two. Be focused. Be original. Be a trendsetter. Be an explorer. Be the solution. Be visionary. Be a hero. Be the answer. Be the best. Be you. Be MDC.
But I was born in musical families where my father was a very famous musician. He was chairman of Union of Composers, and it was decided that I will be a musician before I was born. So when I was born and 3 years old, I already was invited if somebody by radio singing something and last note very high. Say, oh, Alfred, come here. What the note was? Yeah, C, it was C. And what I think about this school, it's very privileged to have this school because we have really very good staff here, and we have very good teachers, and the level of teaching is, I think, highest. When young people, young musicians coming, my goal is to do everything to let them dedicate their life to music, not because of just they would like this profession, because they love it sincerely and strongly, and for that it should be every rehearsal, any meeting with them, it should be so big excitement. Music always about something. It is not just a number of notes in some kind of progress. It is always music image, its idea, its feeling, is something.
You're basically reaching for the stars, and our students are coming in as bachelor degree students and really seeking that level of rigor from you. So I love that you really push those boundaries to create an even wider gap that way.
When we have students coming here to this school and start to play, after maybe a few seconds, this talent is like a wonderful flower. If you take care about that, put water in time, these students could show so much